Welcome back, guys. Last week I made something a little bit out of the box, the Southwestern chicken patty, and it was good. But it's not the type of food that I'm used to eating. It was good though. It was really good. Give it a shot. This week I figured let me scale it back a bit, not go so much outside the box, and let me make something more traditional. I'm going to make a good old-fashioned pot roast. Who doesn't like pot roast, right? So let's get started. Here on Cook! Don't be lazy! We're going to start off by peeling several potatoes. Depending on the size of your crock pot will determine how many potatoes you want to cut. I'm going to do about 4 of these potatoes. So we're going to peel them. By the way, I've mentioned this before. This little guy here, potato peeler, works great at peeling these potatoes. I've mentioned it before how my mama loves to use a knife, and she'll take a knife and she'll do something like this. Now, I ain't trying to do that, cut my finger off. I'd rather just use this potato peeler. Quick, simple, easy. So you want to take your potato and we want to dice them into about 1 to 1/2 inch pieces. We want the pieces kind of small, but not too small. We're going to cut up some other veggies. And this is the last of it. Alright, so this we're going to put in a bowl. Move that bowl off to the side. We need some celery. See that? Cut off the yuckies. I'm going to call them the yuckies. So again, kind of bite-sized pieces. I'm going to do 2 celery sticks. If you got a larger crock pot, you're feeding a lot more people, just add more ingredients. What do I say? Eyeball it. Next thing, some baby carrots. You can use regular carrots, but the concept is the same. Small pieces. Put that all in your bowl. So another thing we need, some onion. Oh my gosh, my eyes are already stinging. Not gonna do it. Not gonna cry. Am I crying? Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh my gosh. Throw this into your bowl. Into your bowl. And this is what we end up with. Veggies galore. Alright, so we need some minced garlic. Just gonna eyeball it. A couple tablespoons. We need, what else do we need? We'll throw in some salt down here. We want to season our veggies. Some pepper. We're going to toss this Just to make sure some of that salt and pepper gets on the all the veggies. Alright. Get yourself a crock pot and toss in your veggies at the bottom. Chuck roast. Right over the veggies. Can of chicken broth. Salt. Pepper. Onion dip mix. Use that same can for the chicken broth. Put in a little bit of water. Maybe 40% worth of water. Cover it up. Alright, so I'm going to set my timer for 4 hours on high. 4 hours on high. If you got all day to kill, nothing wrong with setting it for 8 hours on low. 4 hours high, 8 hours low, same result. I'm using a boneless chuck roast. I found it dirt cheap. Normally it sells for about $6 a pound. I found it for $3.49 a pound. Why wouldn't I snatch it up at that price? So this is one of those recipes where you set it and forget it. So I've got 4 hours to kill. I might drink me a cold one and wait 4 hours and smell the aroma as this starts to cook. It's going to smell good in here. So I'll see you guys soon. 4 hours is up. Let's see what we got. How do we check to see if it's done? Take a knife, pierce the meat. If it's soft, it's done. I'm going to let it go for about 30 more minutes. It's just about done. I'm going to do 30 more minutes on high. Come on, 30 minutes. "30 more minutes. It's just about tender, but it's not as tender as I wanted. So I'm going to go a little bit longer than the 4 hour mark. Depending on the thickness of your meat will determine how long you cook it. 4 hours is a good average time to start paying attention to your meat. If you've got thicker meat, no pun intended, you go a little longer. So once this is done here in about 30 minutes, I'm just going to check it one more time, and then after that, time to plate up. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, press the notifications, do what you gotta do to support me. Today's video, pot roast. Who knows what I'll make next week, so stay tuned here on Cook. Don't be lazy.